sirens and lights. We're breaking the news, taking on the fights. Iceman's in charge, the truth at the core. Holster up, free bird and box, ready for more. Tune in, log on, feel the thrill. Uncensored and real, it's the realest of wheels. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. From the streets to the studio, laughter ignites. Unfiltered, we chat about wrongs and rights. Criminal tales with a twist of the funny. In the chaos of badges, we take the money. In midweek madness, we own the scene. With the wit of the wise, we reign supreme. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Come ride with gear, let's hit the ground running. With the Motor Cop Chronicles, the laughter's just starting.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This site is for educational purposes only.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with.
Cars for a parking problem.
You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome, everybody. See, old Hoppy's over there in Canada. What's she doing in Canada?
I bet you it's cold as shit even though it's summer. Maybe not. I don't know. I ain't never been to Canada, but I know you have.
Yeah. Freebird's not gonna make it. He was supposed to, but he got tied up with some boots. Had a little incident. And he had to cut some boots off, and he has to go put some signs up at some new lots. So he's not gonna quite be able to make it, but we'll make it without him. How you doing, Billy?
He's a busy man.
I hope everybody. I'm not gonna say happy Memorial Day. There's nothing happy about it. I hope everybody enjoyed their day off, and remember the reason. Remember the reason why you have that day off for the men and women that gave up their life so we can have our freedom. So
I'm glad Hoppy's up in Canada. He's away from my honey hole out in the village.
He's picking up chocolate for donuts. What, we don't have chocolate in the United States for U.S. donuts?
That's got to be that's crazy. That's a lot of fucking chocolate. You need a truck that big.
Yeah, I mean, freaking, it's a Canadian donut. Well, anybody wants
about our
what?
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody wants a great cigar, go to mypagecigar.com and use promo code MotorCop15. You can get 15% off of your order of some great cigar. I'm going to try not to sniff tonight, but my sinuses are just, I don't know why I'm having such issues with my sinuses.
Having the yellow season.
It's not even yellow no more. I don't know what the deal is. If anybody would like any T-shirts or merchandise, I just put out some new stuff on at the Motor Cop Chronicles store if y'all want to check it out. Some new T-shirts and baby onesie, stuff like that. So you can check that out, or you can go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com, and it's got the link there to everything. If you'd like
get matching Hawaiian T-shirts,
oh my God! If anybody would like more Motor Cop episodes, I just put out a Patreon episode yesterday, bitching about not really bitching, but talking about this proms of 2025. Some videos there. Yeah, these proms, the way these kids are doing that, and how much money these parents are spending, it's freaking crazy.
It's always been stupid, but
it's really stupid.
Are they like tying eggs to people now?
No, it's like, $6,000 dresses and renting Bentleys and shit like that. Just fucking, like just crazy.
Eggs.
Crazy. So speaking of our Patreons, we got CHP Road Dog, full crew member, Miss Stacy McClendon, who just showed up in the chat. How you doing? We got Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life, Mr. William Gibo. We got Burley Boards, Dan Carlson. Go check out his handmade cutting boards. Great for spanking your kids, spanking your wife, or beating the shit out of a bad guy with it. We got T-Bird. We got Hobby Hobson, favorite truck driver, who's also in the chat up in Canada. We got Mr. Blake Walker, AA Rom, I Had Said Podcast, Mr. Z Palmer, Roy Spalding, JoJo, our favorite girl from down under, Kaylee Norris, and Natasha from the great state of Washington. Appreciate y'all. Help me keep the lights on. Hello, Megan. So,
hello, Megan.
Before I don't want to forget, so Billy's not on me. Let's go to Roy's Corners. See what Roy Spalding has to teach us tonight.
Welcome to Roy's. Did you know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that elephants have groupies? Thirsty olive baboons follow African elephants around and drink from the wells they dig in the sand. The elephants benefit by using the baboons as a treetop, early warning system for danger. Roy out.
I thought for sure they were going to say that the monkeys jerked them off or something.
No, I just thought really the only predator for an elephant was like a person, a human being. I didn't know, take a lot of lions and shit. Just ain't gonna take one down by itself, not until it's a baby.
Well, so, you gotta imagine if they get. I think how it does. They get in their back and then eat their throat and shit.
I don't know. I know elephants are ginormous. Well, let's see what happened to Roy P. We set him up with a possible violent woman last week.
Did you? I can't remember.
You don't remember?
Been so many of them, poor bastard.
Yeah, it was this young lady here. Y'all remember her? See what he set her up with? She battery causing bodily injury. That's who she got
And
set
she's a
up
Florida
with.
girl.
And I don't know how that turned out. I know Roy called in, so she didn't kill him at least. So let's see what Roy P had to say when she called in.
Holy shit, y'all. It is me, Roy P. And y'all really are out to get me. Last week, Shorty was, well, let's say she was dangerous and scary all at the same time. I bonded Betty Bruiser out, and as soon as we walked outside, she punched me in the face, called me a little dick bitch ass hoe, and kicked me in the balls as I was on the ground in the fetal position holding my balls. I was able to ask how she knew about my dick, and she said Glass Eye Glinda told her, and kicked me in the back and said I was not sticking nothing in her eye. Bruiser Betty then kicked me right in my tailbone before running off into the night, laughing like a crazy woman on drugs. I hope y'all do better this week. The black eye and swelling are getting better, and she only bruised my tailbone. I thought she broke my ass at first. This is Roy P. Still looking for love.
Oh, well, I mean, Glinda's still got. If y'all are new listening, you got to go back and find out who Glass Eye Glinda was. So that date obviously didn't work out. I mean, he didn't even got the parking lot. She beat the shit out of him.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I figured it got him aroused. He was into them dominatrix chicks and shit.
No, I think he still got the hots for Glass Eye Glinda. I mean,
it's possible. Anybody could pop one out and hey. Yep.
Well, let's see who we got for this week for Roy. Got number 1 right here.
All right.
From Pinell County. She
Arizona.
She got arrested for suspicious possession of drug paraphernalia. I don't know what suspicious possession is. I mean,
suspicious
I have no
possession.
idea.
I don't know. Suspicion should have given you the reason to find the drug paraphernalia.
Very weird. I never heard of suspicion of possession. Suspicious possession.
That's that. I think you're going to commit crime later. I'm going to arrest you right now for it.
Maybe so. Then we
this
got
young lady has never committed a crime. We've seen her before. She's been on this show.
This young lady right here. She's been arrested for having a warrant out for assault. I think she might have been on here before.
I really think she has.
I don't know. These women with face tattoos. I mean, I think
I don't know.
It's just
it
hard
could
to
be
stay
my
away
internet
from.
browser history that has her on it. I don't know.
I don't know. Then we got this one over here. She don't even look real. She looks plastic or something. But she got
like
arrested.
A Barbie from the 80s.
It does. A real bad Barbie. She got arrested for theft, extortion, and infiltration and use. I don't know what infiltration is. Sounds nasty. And use of a stolen credit card.
Exactly, Billy.
So I'm going with number 3.
I don't think. You think it's a real person?
Yeah, I mean, she got arrested for theft and extortion.
I guess so. I guess some jails just have better lighting.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck it. Let's see what.
Or maybe she had a whole bunch of plastic surgery.
They might get married. I mean,
I mean, he is used to blow-up dolls and stuff like that. I mean, she could pass for a blow-up doll.
Good.
What about y'all in the chat? Hoppy says number 3 also. So we got 3 for number 3 so far. And Billy G says 3 as well. So we're on the roll. I'm pretty sure it's going to be looking like it's going to be 3 for this week.
Yeah.
So
slam dunk.
Yeah.
She's so eccentric. I mean, I don't know what the hell she was doing before she got arrested.
She was stealing and extorting and infiltrating. I don't know where she was infiltrating.
Shade of red that is. I want to fucking have a car that color.
That's slut red. That's slut red. That's all.
Boats and hoes.
I don't know. That's slut red. So this first story we have here is an ex-police chief known as the Devil of the Ozarks. He was a police chief for a little while.
They made a documentary, I guess, about
a documentary. A documentary. Yeah. Anyway, he's ex-police chief. He was in prison for murder or attempted murder. I think murder and rape.
No, so what had originally happened is, okay, he got into an altercation, I guess, shot this guard, this whatever, and put their body in a car. They arrested him and gave him like 10 years for the murder on that. Well, when they finally arrested him because he was chief of police, they put his DNA into APHIS in the system, and it immediately hit positive for the rape of his high school teacher in like 97 or some shit.
Some school teacher,
yeah,
a long time ago.
So that's why the technology exists, boys and girls. So,
this is a bad dude. So let's jump over here.
He's very familiar with the area and the outdoors. So
escaped from jail. He's believed to be armed and dangerous, and this woman knows firsthand what a bad guy he is.
It's him with a wig.
Explains.
Day 4 of the
look a little like old Steve Wilkos from the old Steve show. He asked me a little bit when I first saw it. I was like,
there's a lot of heavy-set white bald men in the South. Okay, good luck.
Urgent manhunt for a former police chief turned monster who escaped prison disguised in a guard's uniform. Police have set up multiple checkpoints in Arkansas as they search for convicted killer and rapist Grant Hardin. Labeled a sociopath, Hardin has been the subject of 2 documentaries, Devil in the Ozarks and Cold Justice Sex Crimes. Former school teacher Amy Harrison was his first victim.
The guy had a gun. I thought maybe I was gonna die.
Amy was 27 years old, working in...
She used to be hot back in the day, it looked like, when she was 27. Not age well.
her classroom on a Sunday when Hardin found her.
Sorry.
Communicate in a single word what had happened to me, comes with a whole basket load of emotions.
Her chilling 911 call.
I was just molested at my school. And what happened? When I opened the door, a guy was standing there with a gun.
The bald cop made sure to hide his identity.
He was wearing a cap, a blue cap with sunglasses.
I don't think he was a cop back then, so let's get that done, okay? He was a police chief for a very short period of time.
Right.
But they love saying that, the cop was sure to, he wasn't a cop back then.
Man, it could be a toddler with a gat, and they'd be like, this soon-to-be police officer.
Who's a lawyer now? Stacy said she's seen both of them. Says she the teacher's a lawyer now?
1997 crime went unsolved for a decade until Hardin struck again, shooting city worker James Appleton in the head as he sat in his work truck for no apparent reason. DNA finally tied Hardin to the rape of the school teacher. Now the entire state is on edge. Residents have been warned to lock their doors while this monster is on the loose. Cheryl Tillman is the mayor of the small town of Gateway and the sister of murder victim James Appleton.
Nope.
Are you scared that he's going to come after you?
As bad as I hate guns, we have one loaded.
Just in case.
She needs to get some glasses or something. I mean, is something wrong with her neck?
What she needed to do was 50 years ago, she needed to stop going out in the sun.
It's because I hate guns. I got one loaded up. They said you shoot your eyeball out one of them Red Riders.
See, she frowns a lot. That's why she has those marks around her face.
No,
people that smile more have crow's
That is a Paul Mall smile right there. Huh. That's too many Paul Malls. Okay. I'm an asshole, I know.
Just in case.
CBS correspondent Ian Lee is covering the manhunt in Arkansas and says Hardin might have had help escaping.
He was dressed as a correctional guard. He acted like one, which...
Well, I mean, he prior law enforcement, he knows how.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
And how do correctional officers act?
Like
there a certain way? I mean...
Ooh, no.
Sense because he has that background in law enforcement. And so when he walked to that secure gate, another corrections official opened it for him.
Are they looking into whether or not he had any help on the inside?
They're trying to find out where he got those clothes. And so there's a lot of questions surrounding how he was able
how big, just to... My thing is, how big... Virginia Slims. My thing is, how big is this facility he was in that, usually people that work together at a jail they can look and know who it is coming back and forth. So that's kind of just me. And he's not going to be on the highways and stuff, people.
Nope, he's very comfortable with the backwoods.
He's not. I'm not saying he's not going to go after the Pall Mall mayor, the Virginia Slim Queen. I'm not, but I doubt it. If he's wanting his freedom, he's going to get as far away as he can.
Yeah,
my opinion.
And the farther away he goes, the better off he is, because with his looks, he's going to blend in most places in America. He's gone if he wants to be. That's how. But I mean, to put it into your question, I honestly would chalk this one up to complacency. I bet you nothing like this has happened at that facility in a long time.
Well, I just I wish I could remember. I think it's a local jail or something. We'd said they had an escape.
New Orleans.
No, not that one. It was another. This is another one, but they didn't find out because you got guards out there complacent, and these inmates. Trust me, these inmates know if you get in a routine. That's why you never count at the same time you do all stuff, because they'll know your routine. Well, they had some one or two inmates escaped, and they didn't know for like 6 hours. So that's 6 hours you had people not doing their fucking job counting.
Yep.
So this next one, we're going to go on to Florida. Upstairs, people. I think this might be Grady Judd.
So in the beautiful way that he does his job, Grady Judd tells a story 10 times better than we ever could.
Yes.
And man, is this a fucking good one.
This is just only shit like this has got to happen in Florida.
Florida shit.
Florida or Louisiana is only two places like this was going to happen. So let's watch it and we'll talk about it.
Any place with a high concentration of meth and gators.
Of strange events that ended with Polk County deputies shooting and killing a man this morning in Lakeland. Prior to the shooting, the man was seen swimming in a lake with alligators and was bitten on the arm.
Because you're right there. If you're going into a area that's high concentrated with alligators and swimming with them.
They even got signs.
Yeah, they got signs saying, hey, don't swim, alligator. Something's probably wrong with
There's
you.
definitely gators. I mean, like everybody in water has gators, but well, you ain't got the one that has just Grady Judd talking.
Yeah, he's on here. We just gotta get to it.
Garden shears and tried to break into a vehicle. After deputies tased him, they say he got into one of their vehicles and tried to get a.
Obviously, the taser didn't work, right? No, the man had a big old set of He had a big old set of garden shears, deadly weapon. I wish these cops nowadays. I'm going to talk about this later. You're going to see why.
I mean, but you know,
somebody has a deadly weapon. Put your fucking little taser away and start doing your job with your gun and stuff like that. These tasers, so many of these cops nowadays think these fucking tasers are the end all.
To be fair, though, this department usually has like a lot of officer involved shootings.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, he had a big old set of them garden shears. I mean, come on now, you gonna.
It's true, but as long as he was kind of running towards the car or something, I could see, because they said they tried to de-escalate. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Once he got in the car and started grabbing for the guns, they made the definite right call.
Deputies shot and killed him. Fox 13's Carla Byron heard from the sheriff and from neighbors.
Shortly before 6 a.m., an employee at the racetrack on South Florida Avenue in Lakeland called 911 about.
So this is the bad guy right here.
Yep.
Looks like he's got some. Look at my eyes right there. See his eyes? He looks like he's crazy. He's got crazy.
32-year-old Timothy Schultz, who they say was acting bizarre. Unable to locate him right away, deputies then got a call around 8 a.m. about a man in a lake behind the Christina Hammock neighborhood.
Polk County deputies say the suspect swam in an alligator-infested lake behind the cul-de-sac. He was even bitten by one of the reptiles, and he still kept going.
Another witness tried to talk to him, and he said the guy growled at me, so I ran in the house and locked the door.
I mean, did he growl like, I mean, the fuck? I hope it was a woman that ran inside and it was some dude. It's like, oh no, he growled at me. It scared me so much.
Well, honestly, it's mostly like, in these communities, dude, it's all old people, like 60, 70-year-old men and women. You know, excuse me, sir, can you stop trying to trim my fucking bushes?
Deputies arrived
And he's
just
like,
when they say
"Arr."
Schultz was using a brick to try and break into a truck. Then they say he attacked them with garden shears. Deputies tried to tase him and to de-escalate the situation, but Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says Schultz climbed into one of their patrol vehicles and tried to grab their rifle or shotgun.
I heard the gunshots and I immediately jumped out of bed, and when I opened the garage door, I saw the 2 deputies pulling the suspect from the car and onto the pavement.
He was shot multiple times.
Yeah, that officer.
Do I have to say it?
Well,
This right here, this right here, this is a beautiful grouping right here. This is it. That's why that dude is no longer sucking air. Y'all see this grouping right here? This dude is
line went up.
This dude is a good shot right here. This grouping is like this, and he's under stress when he's doing it.
It actually kind of looks like a teddy bear.
It does a little bit, but this is a phenomenal grouping right here. Great shot on this deputy.
And
that
all they got to
dude,
do now is replace the windshield, and you can go 10X.
I guarantee you, this guy, right, the guy he shot, every one of these bullets went through or inside of him. So that is a group. That's a group.
Judge, like we shot him a lot.
Yeah, that's a great group. And when I saw that, I was like, "Damn, that's some good shooting." Because usually that shit looks like a machine gun done hit it. You know,
all over.
You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's about 10 rounds, 10 or 11 rounds.
Times it did not survive.
Oh, they were just doing their job
12 or
and
13.
defending themselves. It was quite a traumatic event. I've been to some in my career in the past, and this one pretty well tops it.
Roy,
Deputies believe Schultz was likely on meth at the time of the incident.
No shit.
He was
just messing around.
Just messing around, having a good time, swimming with his alligator buddies, and he just thought, that he was just going to grab the police car and go do some landscaping.
Like that one dude and he was like that one dude down in the Everglades that got bit. He was trying to kidnap that fucker so he could rape it later.
Yeah.
Remember that guy we covered?
Yeah, he killed the alligator and then raped it because it bit him, remember?
Yeah.
Significantly. And still continued his rampage is shocking. But if you're on enough meth, then the person you see is not the person that's attacking.
In Polk County, Carla Byron, Fox 13 News.
He messed up.
Now, deputies say Schultz has a long criminal history.
No.
His most recent arrest was in April for
at least they can close the file.
The two
No.
deputies involved in the shooting.
No, yeah, he had a criminal history. This wasn't his first go-around. Whatever.
Yeah, you never really see that. I mean, like, they never really do that in their first go-round.
Stupid people.
I don't know what happens to these people to make them do
Now, this next one, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the news today. Trump has given out some pardons. He pardoned his ex-sheriff, which we're going to talk about. I think I just heard recently he pardoned the Chrisleys.
Yep.
For the tax evasion fucker. And he also pardoned some rapper here from Louisiana, Young. It popped up here.
Tell me it's the dude that got life for fucking weed.
No, it's not the guy. No, he just a Louisiana rapper. He. Why? You want to go get a dude a hand job or something?
No, I'm just gonna be down there at the jail on the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast to go. I'm sorry you were in here for this long. We should go smoke weed.
Some Louisiana rapper guy known as Green Eyes will be spending no
Green Eyes.
No, but he pardoned some rapper down here. So let's watch the video of this and then we'll talk about this ex-sheriff that Trump pardoned. See what video it is. It's gonna be 3. Here we go.
He was due to report to federal prison. Former Culpeper County Sheriff Scott Jenkins received a full and unconditional pardon from President Donald Trump. The president announced it on Truth Social. A jury found Jenkins guilty back in December in a bribes for badges scheme. The judge sentenced him to 10 years in prison. The News 4i team first reported the federal investigation into Jenkins before he was indicted. Today, the I-team's Ted Oberg tells us the former lawman now will not spend a single day behind bars.
Since his conviction, former Sheriff Scott Jenkins has maintained his innocence and campaigned for President Donald Trump's attention, saying on at least one podcast, if he could only explain the full story, he's fairly certain the president would understand. Jenkins says he was targeted by the Biden Justice Department for his outspoken advocacy for the Second Amendment and his willingness to deputize thousands of auxiliary deputies to get around possible gun restrictions. It's unclear what ultimately got the White House's attention. During his trial last year, the jury saw photos and video of what prosecutors said showed Jenkins accepting cash and checks from people who were then given deputy badges, allowing them to carry firearms, and some of them testified they hoped it would get them out of speeding tickets. None had any training, and few did any work for the sheriff's office, according to prosecutors at trial. The payments, the jury agreed, were bribes, and they ranged from $5,000 to $20,000. Jurors heard multiple audio recordings taken by an FBI informant of Jenkins discussing the payments, including some from Rick Rahim, a convicted felon, who Jenkins not only deputized, but helped restore his right to carry a gun, too. Rahim was one of 3 men who pleaded guilty to bribing Jenkins. The jury saw an FBI analysis of Jenkins' finances. According to the FBI, Jenkins was spending beyond his means, and their analysis showed that money Jenkins said was given as a campaign contribution went instead to Jenkins' personal accounts.
Yeah,
As
you
he was
can't do
sentenced
that.
to 10 years in federal prison, a federal judge told Jenkins, the jury determined you are a criminal, adding, you sold badges to wealthy men who thought they were above the law. Your actions undermined the public trust. Jenkins didn't say anything in court or to News 4 as he left that day, a convicted felon at that point, facing a decade in prison. Now that prison sentence won't be served. Our calls and emails to Jenkins' newly appointed appeals attorney were not returned. I'm Ted Oberg for the News 4 IT.
In his post, President Trump said Jenkins was a victim of an overzealous Biden Department of Justice and does not deserve to spend a single day in jail, adding he is a wonderful person who was persecuted by the radical left, quote, monster. He was due.
Sounds like it. Hey,
tell me what you think, because then I'm going to speak.
I usually like to say that Trump does his P's and Q's, but honestly, this has happened all over America. I mean, look at Shaquille O'Neal has been handed a badge. You know, there's tons.
Yeah, but Shaquille O'Neal got like he got like a special deputy badge. It's not with any power. These people,
this is real weird because I don't know how that works. Because in Florida, you have to be state certified before you can be deputized.
Well, special deputies have no power. So, this is probably going to surprise a lot of y'all. I totally disagree with Trump on this one. They got this man on videotape, audio tape, taking money, talking about it, putting the money in his personal account, which is, if it was, if it was that's illegal. That's illegal right there? I'm just gonna say I mean, y'all know I'm like a huge super Trump supporter, but just because I support somebody and 99% of the stuff they do, I disagree with this one. I think this guy was profiteering off of handing out these things like that, and I think 10 years to me is a little excessive. I think he should have got at least 5, but I disagree with Trump pardoning this dude. I mean, he was disgrace to the uniform, disgrace to the job I've done for 30 years and everything else. I mean, so he gave a full-time commission to a convicted felon and stuff like that. I mean, what the fuck? For money?
Yeah,
I mean, that's a great. I disagree with him on this one. I mean,
on the rich people thing, I mean, I've seen plenty of lawyers and shit that want to be part-time cops and reserve deputies and shit like that. But to give it to a convicted felon and then help him restore his rights. But then again, I don't know what the issues were in his case. He might have. Somebody might have left crack in the backseat of his fucking car and he got pulled over. I don't
know. I'm just saying I disagree. I don't think this man should have been pardoned.
Stacy says she want to give her one of them badges now that he's out. Look, I couldn't afford them, Stacy. You want to buy me one too?
I mean, like I said, the money showed up in your bank account, dude. Sorry. Like I said, I disagree with him. Me personally, he could have left the Chrisleys in jail. I mean, if they were evading taxes, they were rich and evading taxes. I'm poor and I don't get to evade taxes.
The United States tax code is
it's fucked up.
Independent company and a voluntary tax system. If everybody in America stopped paying it, they wouldn't be able to bully one or two people. It was made mandatory and to ramp up money for World War II and was supposed to be ceased immediately after.
And it never did. No, if you ever get the government money, you're never going to get rid of it. So, but
that's it. They're good
so
at
next,
one thing, fucking spending money.
So next, we're going to know if y'all heard about in New York. Who gets both one? Okay, thanks.
So I got fucked up when I read this quote. Because I looked at it and I'm like, man accused of beating off a deputy.
No.
And
this guy beat up a New York off-duty New York cop, and they took his gun and robbed him.
Beat him bad, yeah.
So
and they cuffed it when the U.S. Marshals arrested that piece of fucking shit. They put his handcuffs on the guy and let him know too.
Yeah, we got video. Got video on most of the stuff. I think all but one story.
Body cam.
I think it's
of an off-duty NYPD officer. Good to be with you here at 5. I'm Gilma Avalos.
I'm Adam Cooperstein, and police now arresting one of the two men today in connection to that disturbing attack in the Bronx. There's surveillance video that shows what happened. Here's a look. You see the off-duty officer after he was thrown to the ground, and police say the two masked men there punched him, kicked him, and held a knife to his neck so they could rob him.
That attack happened Saturday at 4 in the morning in Parkchester, and today we got word that U.S. Marshals tracked down one of the two suspects in North Chesterfield, Virginia, just outside of Arlington. News 4's Charles Watson is live at the 45th Precinct in the Bronx with the arrest and who else police are still looking for. Charles?
Yeah, Gilma and Adam, the U.S. Marshals Regional Fugitive Task Force taking 23-year-old Tavion Hargrove into custody this morning in a suburb outside of Richmond, Virginia. Now the search turns to the second unidentified person involved in that brutal attack on an off-duty NYPD officer.
We will find you. We will find you.
Mayor Adams making good on this stern warning to the two suspects responsible for brutally beating an off-duty NYPD officer in the Bronx last weekend. Today, the United States Marshal Service for New York and New Jersey, with the help of
he resisted.
I think he fell down. He was running from the cops, and he fell down, and he hit his head.
Oh, because his pants were around his ankles.
Yeah, see his pants are falling down. Right. He tripped and fell. And
I saw the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
He tripped over his pants and busted his fucking head.
For the audio listeners, his face, the bad guy's face a little fucked up. That's why we're saying
he looked like them old Mike Tyson fights.
or it could be like what this old country chief told me one time. When people I arrested, they were tracking him down, and the guy was hiding in a bush, and when he stood up so fast, he hit his head on the butt of the cop's shotgun by mistake. You got to be careful when you're doing that. So I don't know the whole situation is that you always got to have situational awareness. I don't walk anywhere off duty, on duty, or anything. I'm constantly looking behind me. Especially if I see people coming up behind me at any point and stuff like that. It's like, I guess I'm so fucking paranoid with it. It's aggravating as hell, but I just can't not do it.
And see, once again, that's New York too, because if you had, say, a Miami police officer or a Tampa police officer or even a New Orleans police officer, right? And they're off duty with, say, even their family, and they're out at a restaurant, and you got multiple people, 1, 2, 3, on top of you, beating you, and you're armed, it's coming out. You know what I mean? I'm way outnumbered. They're going to beat me to death. I can now justify it, and 1, 2, 3 people are going to hit the ground.
I don't think they have video of him tripping and falling down. I think it was
No,
it was off to the side. It was off to the side where the camera.
Yeah, their body cams dropped when he ran. They fell.
Yeah, they
off.
fell off. Yeah.
Down and arresting a bloody 23-year-old Tavion Hargrove right outside of Richmond in North Chesterfield, Virginia. Hargrove is one of two suspects police say are behind the robbery and assault of a 27-year-old officer at knife point on St. Peter's Avenue on the morning of May 24th. Video shows the two men robbed the officer of his belongings, including his registered firearm. One of the suspects kicking the officer in the face, leaving a shoe imprint and broken bones. A horrifying thought for New York.
That should be attempted murder right there. You stomp on somebody's face like that.
It is. I mean, that's it. In Florida, it is. I mean, you can't just bang.
I mean, he was already beat up and laying on the ground. You just stomped on him for the hell of it at that point.
We speak
what I'm saying is,
nobody should be getting beat up. It's horrifying because, I mean, if an officer is attacked, I mean.
Look, people, I don't care how old you are, do not cut your mustache like that, please. That's horrible.
It might be him.
The little Hitler mustaches, but I don't know. I mean, look at his. I mean, it's the old man. But look at his eyebrows. His eyebrows scare me.
Next Wednesday.
His eyebrows scare the fuck out of me.
I'm gonna put a toupee on.
Jesus.
Clearly, they might not know he's an officer, and that really doesn't matter. But what chance does any of the rest of us?
Sources tell News 4 Hargrove was arrested behind a house in North Chesterfield, lying on a mattress in a garage.
That's what happened. The mattress in this garage he was laying on had bed bugs on it, and they bit him, and he's allergic to bed bugs. That's why his face is swelled up like that. That's what happened. I knew I'd figure it out. I ought to be a fucking detective.
Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch writing in part on X, quote, I am pleased to report Tavion Hargrove is now in the handcuffs of the officer he assaulted, later adding one under, one to go. Hargrove's father also under arrest.
But you know what?
Look, this is the dude's daddy. This
He's
the dude.
Gonna be out tomorrow morning.
This the dude's daddy right here. He don't
look like twins.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably like 4 when he became a dad. So, but you know, apples don't fall far from the tree. Dad's a piece of shit criminal too. So listen to this.
And facing charges for allegedly trying to use the officer's stolen credit card. However, the father is not suspected of being involved in the assault and robbery. Neighbors saying they hope everyone involved pays.
Because he already got it from his son. Because they're all piece of shit criminal.
I bet you the dad is the other dude involved in the fucking ass beating.
I don't know. The fuck is this walking down the street over here? The fuck is that?
Muslims?
I think that's great. That they got at least one of them. I hope to get all of them.
Yeah, damn, so at this junction, Hitler mustache and all. I hope they get all of them.
Send them to the camp.
Yeah, right.
They're trying to
come here and concentrate.
I think he's a Jew.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And track down the second person involved.
What?
Oh, I was gonna intro into the next video.
Well, I'm not done with this one. I got 10 seconds left. Calm your pants down. Calm your pants down.
And the assault and robbery, the NYPD asking anyone with tips to call its Crime Stoppers hotline and tell them what you know.
Tell them what you know.
Now,
tell them
Disney
what you know.
Disney is gonna purchase the rights to Harry Potter, and this guy is gonna play the new Harry Potter.
It's gonna be the new Harry Potter.
He's going to Hogwarts.
Well, I heard they're gonna remake the Rosa Parks movie. They're gonna use a white tranny. You
know, they ain't got the ball. They ain't got the ball.
I mean, fuck.
I don't know. I just don't fucking know. Anyway, yeah, no, this next story is fucking crazy. I mean, put it this way. I don't personally believe the woman was actually injured, but here, I think she's a good person.
No, she's not a good person. She's not a good person. Yeah. I think she had a ingrown fingernail or something, or
no. So
oh no, it was an ingrown pubic hair.
She had a scrape on the side of her face from an incident where she was handcuffing somebody, and you know they roll. sometimes, and you get dirty. She scratched her face and went to the emergency room, and they cut her loose and said she's fine. Well, then she called out a couple times, got with an attorney, got a new doctor. Suddenly, she has a concussion,
traumatic brain injury she had,
and she can't go back to work. So she gets
forever
$600,000. So, and then I guess because her miraculous recovery from a scratch, she was able to jog and
she did a marathon. Yeah,
a 5K marathon.
She was dancing, taking cruises.
She's very in shape.
Climbing Mount Everest.
She won the fucking lottery, okay? And the fact that usually if this was anywhere else, especially in the South, I would say put this bitch in prison. But she figured out how to get a paycheck out of California, everybody. And now she's not living in California. So fuck them, my opinion. That's just because it's California. It's kind of like Walmart.
You can't afford her.
Oh, I can't afford her. Hell no, Roy. She can afford her own bail. She got all that money.
Pretending to be disabled while dancing and drinking at a music festival, skiing, even running a 5K. Orange County reporter
I've seen
David
plenty
Gonzalez
of disabled people start drinking and suddenly they can dance. Okay, it's something. It's maybe it's like.
Is that when you dance?
Wow,
that's when you dance.
No. Only time I dance is with the devil in the pale moonlight.
No, I think I saw a video of you earlier today licking a school bus window.
No.
Yeah, today. I think it was you. No, I saw the video today.
The charges she's now facing for the alleged workers' comp fraud. David?
Look, this ABC 7 over here is so fucking cheap. They can't even buy this dude polos with the logo embroidered on it. He has to wear a little pin on his shirt. They're like, look, buy your own fucking shirt. Here's a pin. You just keep moving around. Oh, not that kind of disabled. Okay.
Michelle, we reached out to the Westminster Police Department, but they had no comments. The Orange County District Attorney's Office calls her actions shameful, and they say the real victims are the taxpayers.
For a police officer to engage in that kind of behavior is absolutely disgusting.
Boy, you saw me. That woman blinked like 6 times in like 5 seconds. Anymore. You saw how many times that woman just blinked?
It's because she's making shit up and trying to
watch. Watch. And lay off the boat. Look, she's talking and her forehead don't move. Stop with the Botox. Look at her forehead. No.
Blondes believe that the notes are kept on the inside of their eyelids, so they have to do this before they talk. Yeah, anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times.
She's not a police officer. She's permanently disabled.
Well, she was a police officer at the time. No, she's not. That's why she's got this big. Look how big her smile is. She's very happy.
She does kind of look like a Muppet on fucking Sesame Street. I don't know why.
Happy.
For allegedly stealing hundreds of thousands in fraudulent workers' compensation payments.
She didn't steal it.
After telling her department
she got better.
Yeah, it was a miracle from Jesus. His last name was Gonzalez, and he gave her taco, but
was unable to work due to an injury she suffered while on duty in March 2022.
She suffered a small abrasion to her head. She went to the emergency room that day. The doctor
Still
cleared her without any restrictions on duty. She took a couple days off after that, and then told her department that she had been diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury by a doctor who put her on temporary disability.
The Orange County District Attorney's Office.
This chick's just mad because she got turned down for her brain disability.
Well, with all that Botox in her forehead, she may not feel her brain.
That's
collected
true.
More than $600,000 tax-free, including all medical bills.
She was engaged in an incredibly active lifestyle where she was running, skiing, going to Disneyland, doing all these things.
She was just trying to, that was part of her rehabilitation and her PT.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, I don't know why you don't get it. I mean,
hey, let me tell you, $600,000 will buy a hell of a lot of fucking attorneys.
It will buy a whole lot of Mickey Mouse ears at the gayest place on earth. So
probably not that many. Probably just like 2 sets nowadays.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
She could not do while she was working as a police officer.
The DA's office launched an investigation after Brown was caught dancing and drinking at Stagecoach Country Music Festival.
People who knew that she was on full disability witnessed her behaving in a way that was not consistent with what she was telling.
Oh, they turned her in because they were mad because they didn't figure it out before she did.
Her department.
Ding, ding, ding.
Brown's stepfather, Peter Gregory Schumann, a licensed attorney practicing workers' compensation defense for insurance carriers, is charged with helping his stepdaughter orchestrate the fraud.
He was representing her at some of the meetings with the department and her case manager, where he was describing what she was prohibited from doing.
Brown is now charged with 15 felonies, including making a fraudulent statement to obtain compensation and making fraudulent insurance benefit claims. Her stepfather is also charged with conspiring and soliciting someone in an unlawful act.
That kills me, Roy, that most people don't fucking get
Schumann
that.
faces 8 years behind bars. If found guilty, she faces up to 22 years in prison.
It's California. She ain't going to jail for that. Fuck.
Nope.
Roy says that he dances with Stacy Lynn McClendon in his dreams. That's not dancing. That would be her running from you, screaming and hollering in fear, Roy.
It's like that TV show or that movie Scream. He's the guy in the middle.
Yeah. Yes, they do have workman's comp people that follow you around. So
I thought they even did that with like standard disability. I could be wrong. I just could assume if you're getting paid, there's probably somebody that's also getting paid to make sure you're lying.
This next one we don't have a video on. Fortunately, it would have been completely awesome.
Well, I mean, it happens all the time.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The drug suspect gets pulled over, paraphernalia, all that good stuff. Tries to lie about his name. Doesn't really help him out any because his fucking brother also has a warrant. So he ended up going to jail for that.
Yeah, if you're going to use another person's name, make sure they don't have warrants also.
But it always is fun just to tell them, especially if you think they're lying about their shit, because suddenly they don't know how to spell it. You know what I mean? It was always funny just to tell them, be like, well, let's make sure I'm spelling it right, because that name's got a warrant. If it's you, you're going in.
I like when people are lying. It's like, well, what's your birthday?
Right. I can rattle mine off quick as shit.
Jeez, Roy says she's into BDSM, so she does run screaming. No, Roy, that's what she tells you, so she's just not trying to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, Roy sounds like Roy has the fantasy, and fucking Stacy ain't figured it out yet.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you're going to get pulled over by the cops with drugs and illegal stuff, and you're going to use your brother's name, your cousin's name, make sure they don't have warrants also.
Use the good cousin's name, the one that stays at home all day and don't do shit. Don't use your cousin that's out there running the streets with you, motherfucker.
Stupid asses.
Yeah, right.
This next one here, stuff we have to deal with, this pisses me off because people, especially in certain communities and areas, they love to get involved and make situations 10 times worse.
Pretending to be disabled while dancing and drinking at a music.
Yeah, they do that.
They do that too. Let's see, number 6. Lots of screaming. I totally would agree with you. And these things are so chaotic. You're trying to. What happened? Let me fast forward some of it. Here we go.
Today's video is of Mr. Markel Parks. He was once a standout football player who was being recruited by The Ohio State University. Now he's a felon on the run, wanted.
How'd that work out for you?
Yep.
Don't work out. Throw your whole life away over some hood shit.
He's still wearing $1 million watch.
It's Temu watch. That's what it is. Temu watch. Got they're on sale for $4.99. Yeah, $4.99. I mean, look at this shit. It's like I'm like big rolling because I watched all these kids and stuff do it. It's like, I mean, look at my fat stacks I have right here. I mean, y'all didn't know I was making all this shit. Just doing a little podcast. Look at it. Boy, I'm just look at all that. I mean, look at all that cheese right there. Right, that's what they do, right? Yeah, that cost me like $6 on Temu. You know.
For murder. I'll go deeper into his criminal record at the end of this video. About an hour prior to this incident, the officers you're looking at right now attempted to stop this vehicle, but it fled, going the wrong way on 2 one-way streets.
They say they're trying to stop him. He's not stopping because I'm going to tell you what he's doing. He's going to where all his people are because they know it's a tribe mentality. He knows when he gets there and they start all this shit, it's going to cause a fucking mob scene. They do this shit on purpose.
Right here at this intersection, we were behind you and you took off on us. Down on Blueberry, you went the wrong way on a one-way at Ohio Champion.
Went the wrong way on Ohio, went the wrong way on Champion in that same car that you were just in.
No, that's not me.
All right, man.
Who you going to believe, me or your lying eyes?
Right.
The Columbus police directives do not allow officers to pursue vehicles under those circumstances, so they were forced to let it go and notified the rest of the units in the area of
because Columbus police have stupid policies.
Vehicle.
Of course, it's Ohio.
A short time later, a walking crew, also known as bike cops,
they got bicycle cops end up finding them.
Another stop.
I don't know how you try to pull over a car with a bicycle, but they did.
It's neat.
Do you have a little siren on your bicycle? Or are you going like ching ching? Or you got a little horn?
They do, and they have little lights and shit. It's actually like a little digital, like a woo. But they can get some fucking speed on them bitches.
Hey, Christina.
6, Bryce, and 18.
Oh, she's out of breath. She sounds like, yeah, she's out of breath. She was fucking chasing a dude she was on a bicycle.
Yeah.
He's pulling away from us, but pulling into the park.
See, he's going to his people, pulling away from going into the park. Look, this cop's like, fuck it. We're getting there quick.
Love it.
We don't need roads. We're just going to drive through the park.
We don't need roads. I would get that bumper sticker for his unit. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Now look. Y'all look right here. Look at the crowd that's already here. Okay? Because he pulled right up to the cookout. Here's the bicycle cops. I got 3 of them. And they wear these stupid looking little shorts.
They're tough sons of bitches. I'll tell you, anybody that rides a bike around the city all day long, I have met some bike cops. They are bad motherfuckers. They're buff.
Not all of them.
Hell no.
Not all of them.
Exact.
Not all
Stacy. That's right. That was me as an officer. I'd probably run over there with the cop's bike.
Well, here we go with the scene. Hold on.
Start spraying
I've
OT.
been in this. I've been in this situation several. Came kind of many times. It sucks. It sucks bad because unless they just let us start doing what we need to do, like get out and just start shooting motherfuckers with beanbag rounds and shit. Disperse the crowd. This shit's never going to end.
Those grenades. Remember? Just the little rubber balls. Yeah,
Clear out would work.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard that? You didn't hear what say? Can't let black people have fun. Well, bitch, go back and have fun. You have nothing to do with this traffic stop here. Nothing to do with it. Go back, go find your 6 baby daddy over there that he ain't gonna pay child support either, and go have fun.
They ran the red light at Main and 18th, and then these people are just coming up. This is owner. She's been cordial.
Where'd you guys get on the stop? Get them on the thing?
No, I mean, we're just going to sit.
Look at him. He done ended up in the back seat. I wasn't driving. There's one of them all self-driving cars here. It's not. And you got Duke is doing great, eating his treats every night and stuff. Aaron said his buddy's dad was a bike cop. He had a totally hard ass. That was because he was pedaling all the time. I don't know, Aaron. I just don't know why you were touching this man's ass, but I'm not here to judge.
He was a male bicycle cop.
Yeah, some ground fire. Roy, stop harassing people. Okay.
The bad thing really about these situations is it would do nothing for somebody to walk out of that crowd and shoot one of these cops.
Yeah, because I mean, you got people all around you, but it's unconstitutional, according to have people stay 25 feet away. It's because you're not dealing with these fucking crowds, and they just start coming in on you, and
right.
Oh, he wasn't driving. The motherfucker was driving earlier. See that they're gonna try. They try everything they can. I'm just glad he got drawers on because his pants are sagging, so everybody knows he has underwear on. Happy.
Is that team you watch?
Yeah. Can't let black people have fun? That's a bitch. There ain't nobody keeping you from having fun. Take your fucking nappy ass out there. She looks like a fucking bloated fucking pickle in this fucking dress. She looks like a pickle that you left out the jar for too long, and it's got something wrong. Green? And everybody's got green on. I don't know.
What the fuck? But yeah, no, that's not true. There was a black man having fun. There was a black officer putting handcuffs on that guy.
Look, even the old bitches out here running their mouth. Watch this old bitch back here. And yes, I did call her a bitch. Like I said, this woman look like it's like this poor dress that she's got on is screaming for help right now. Okay, screaming for help. That's not
brother. It's gone.
Aaron, that's not a weave. That is her natural hair. I'm sure she was born with that blonde hair.
Yeah, until she gets home.
Yeah. Do you see them legs right there? Had enough cottage cheese on it. You can fucking get some corn chips with it.
Fucking looks like my car covered in fucking hail damage.
Just calm down. Like they're fine.
This woman just standing there like.
She's like, I don't even know why I'm here.
What's going on? I thought they said they had chicken.
They just need to extract him from the situation. That's it.
And she ain't got no bra on. This woman has no business not wearing a bra.
Her nipples by her left arm.
Well, I don't know. No, I don't know what that is. That might be an extra nipple because it looks like a nipple right there too. I don't know. Maybe it's a growth. I have no idea.
Hey, don't you get in a fight with that woman with that helmet on.
Look, don't be messing with these bike cops. They're already pissed off enough right now that they got to wear these stupid looking helmets, okay?
Yeah, I used to ask if those were the guys that fucking crashed too many cars.
It's like no. I mean, it's like look at this helmet he's got on. That's the helmets that they put on the retarded kids to keep them from hitting their heads on the wall, okay? So, and they make them wear them at work.
Yeah, and then they put them on bicycles.
Yeah, and they put them on bicycle cops, okay? No. Here we go.
See, this is why they should just let officers carry one gun with blanks, so you could just pop.
Fuck that. Fuck that. They make paper ball guns. You get out there and start fucking shooting pepper balls on these motherfuckers, they'll move. You get out with a gas mask on and a pepper ball gun and start just waylaying motherfuckers, okay?
I always carried a can of what I call Black Jesus. It looked like the Dog the Bounty Hunter OC spray. That bitch, all you had to do is point it at the ground and give it a little burst, and that shit just fucking went out and made people just.
Hey, Ron said that's her offer. That is, yeah, because during the summertime you can get some old funky titty sweat money. Horrible. She's wearing a little sister's dress.
Right, Kelly.
Yes.
Water cannon.
Everybody filming. It's like, I film it. Motherfucker, you stupid cunt. I have a camera on my chest is on, okay? We're filming too.
I would have said, "Hey, your skirt matches your."
Yeah. What? Why the fuck y'all all have green on? Is this fucking Leprechaun Day or some shit?
Because today is Palo Verde Day. It just means green fucking tree in Spanish.
Why you be? What you be doing? I just sitting in this car. Look, I'll just.
There had to have been a family function, like legit. There's no way they just all wear green all the time, right?
Here come Polly Pickle again.
My sister's pregnant. Well, your sister ain't in the back of a cop car.
Yeah, well, I don't care. So tell her to go stand over there and take some prenatal vitamins. Man, get the fuck away.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is going on with this sleeve right here? She better watch out. Fucking B's gonna think she's a fucking real flower and gonna come over there and try to get some sap off of her or something.
Crazy. Yeah, it's St. Patty's Day. Look at that shit.
You go to bed, Christina. I don't want you drilling on somebody's teeth by accident and hitting the gum, something like that. I don't know what they're saying, Roy.
Everybody get tied. Allow me to happen to this car. Okay, just don't touch my car.
Don't touch my car. Bitch, we don't want your car. It looks like you ate your car. It looked like she ate her car. I mean, look at this right here. You see all this jiggly iggly right here going on? Look, when you're dressed so tight.
Looks like a smiley face.
In your fucking belly button showing like that? Come on, girl. It's too tight. It's too tight. When your stomach look like a smiley face. But
if she put a yellow bra on right now, it would look like a fucking Ninja Turtle. Straight up. Anyway,
Shut up! Cause you're pregnant. We ain't got this shit to do.
Bitch. Oh, no, I couldn't never go back around the bag.
No, they can't.
Okay, I'm getting a headache listening to this shit. But here they go. Hey, do you think getting in a cop's face, screaming and hollering is going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, miss"?
No, because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you scream. Since you're screaming and hollering in my face, that just changes my mind. Let me let this criminal go, just because you're upset.
Okay, that's fine, but we ain't doing that.
I mean, what the fuck is this person wearing right here? What the fuck is this right here? Is this a green life jacket?
Half a jacket.
It's like half a jacket. It's not even a whole jacket.
That probably cost extra to make them cut that.
It was half off.
Literally.
Was that Caitlin? Ohio, was that Caitlin Clark in the uniform? Let me get back right there. Is that her right there? It looked like Caitlin Clark in the fucking uniform.
There you go, Kelly. We used to literally have a start to activate the dog in the back seat. You'd be surprised how quick that does shut a fucking crowd up.
It's just chaos.
Move that. Yep.
As it turns out, the Columbus Police gang unit.
Here, the gang unit that showed up now.
Also
known I figured in Columbus, the entire fucking department would be a gang unit.
No, listen to this right here.
Questioning
because he ain't did nothing
for his involvement in a homicide that occurred at a Waffle House near the Ohio State University's campus several months prior. He was arrested during this incident and charged with driving without a license, failure to signal, and stop sign violation. He was taken to headquarters to be interviewed. I'm guessing the gang unit detectives interviewed him about the Waffle House homicide at this time.
How'd he commit homicide? He ain't no arms. He is unarmed. Oh, there they are.
To a grand jury, and he was indicted for failure to obey the order or signal of a law enforcement officer, a felony of the 3rd degree. Homicide detectives later submitted their case to the grand jury, and he was later indicted for murder. He hasn't shown up to court on either of the cases.
So that means that means they let him out of jail on a fucking whole murder charge, and guess what? He ain't showed up. Wow.
They're dead or still on the run somewhere. So, if you happen to know where
piece of shit. Hey, the football star. I'll tell you what. Fucking it. You know what? People always bitching about traffic. Oh, I'm just out pulling people over. You know what? A traffic violation and cops stopping him for traffic violation is what got him caught, because they've been trying to find him on the murder charge. Traffic violation ended up getting him caught on this shit.
Yep.
So, you know.
I can't tell you how many times, like my mom, she's like, my license plate light, I think, just went out. And she goes, you think they're going to write me a ticket? I said, Mom, the only thing we ever stop people for that is if we want to see if they got weed or fucking shit in the car, or see if you got warrants. I've never wrote a tag light ticket. Usually it's just a reason to stop you.
Yeah.
Get it fixed if you can.
All right, let's go to this next one. This guy kind of, they call the cops.
I love it.
Called the cops on himself, basically.
He called the cops.
He called the cops. He's in violation of a protective order or something like that. But he's the one that called the cops. My thing is I got some shit to say about this, because this is another one of these. They try to take this de-escalation shit too far.
Yeah,
people lucky they're not going to get hurt.
Onto an apartment where a highly intoxicated man has just called 911 on himself.
Called 911 on himself. Now here she is.
Asked him multiple times a day.
I'm sorry, say that again?
My boyfriend came, thinking it's a joke. And he's inside.
Anyway, the boyfriend's inside. He's a drunk. Protective order against him. She needs to stop. My thing is, stop letting him come over. Stop letting him come over.
She can't. He's the only dude that'll fuck her. Oh. That's too far. I'm sorry. That was offensive.
I mean, if you like...
She likes Dr. Pepper. It fucked up her pH. You could tell from the fucking mullet she's rocking.
That's all right. He didn't hurt you or anything?
No.
Okay.
And he's married.
I guess they didn't violate it or something.
Anyway, we're going to go past all of this part until here he is. Here is the winner.
One by name. First name, Dakota, common spelling.
Hey, I'm outside with the police.
Alpha, Kilo, Oscar, Tango, Alpha.
I'm at home.
He looks like a real intelligent person, like a recent graduate of Harvard, which I'm being serious. He probably could graduate from Harvard.
Because you called them on yourself.
I did.
30, 19,
You called that one on yourself.
Hold on. She
called them on
told you
yourself.
last night.
The echo on this one's so bad in this hallway. Let's get now he's gonna walk away in his two different colored socks.
So I swear that this is like Jake and Logan Paul's new brother. Okay, he looks like him. He dresses like him. Got some tattoos, the beard, and yeah. Now he's gonna ride the lightning in like 10-15 minutes because it takes forever.
Hey, stop! Stop!
At this point,
he spun.
At this point,
Stop!
I'm tackling.
I'm here to talk.
I would have went in.
I would have fucking drove this dude into that concrete floor. Because when he turned around on me like that, I would have hit him fucking full force, drove my shoulder in his little fucking fat ass little gut right here, and drove him into the concrete. He'd have probably damn near knocked his ass out. Because I would have hit him almost, well, now I'm only like 280, but I'd have hit him with all 280 fucking pounds of
He
force.
would not had the breath
going.
to fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, this is where all this new wave de-escalation bullshit. Okay, it's fine to try to de-escalate, but at some point in time, you people have to fucking stop it and do your goddamn job. You're gonna get killed because of shit like this. This dude should be flat on his fucking back right now, gasping for air because you done knocked all the fucking air out of his lungs. Fucking putting him on his stomach and putting cuffs on his fucking ass is what you should be doing right now.
Yep. And
Right now.
By the time he gets his air back, he'll be in cuffs.
That's what should be going on right this moment.
Don't tase.
Okay.
Don't tase. You got to taser out. Fuck that. He already done run once. Pull the fucking trigger.
Facts. He's
Stop.
already guilty of a felony.
Stop.
Now he's turning around and walking away. You told him to stop 3 times. What do we do?
Beautiful target.
What do? We ask.
Taser.
We ask, we tell, and then we make. We don't went past all them 3 times. Once he ran off, this bitch should be in the dirt. All this, stop or I'm going to tase you. Sir, stop, I'm going to tase you. Really?
He don't want to do the paperwork.
Don't hit me with that, bro. I promise you, I got a heart problem.
As soon as that back turned, that's a beautiful shot. Perfect, textbook. Boom, I'd have dropped him straight down.
Bro, you listen to her.
Technically, he's still actively clean.
Okay, all right, stop.
Grandma.
Because right now, you know who's controlling this scene? This fucking dirtbag right here. That's who is controlling the scene. Not this cop, this fucker.
Can you check if there's a no contact order?
Can you read in here? She done texted you last night, right? Don't fucking tell her mom. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm not going back to jail over this shit, bro. I don't deserve this shit, bro.
You said the date?
Sir.
Stop.
To turn around on you again. Now we're by stairs. So let's make it more dangerous.
I thought he was gonna go for a ride down them steps.
I'm just saying he should have been dropped 3 minutes ago.
Can you put that down?
Can you put that down? This dude, this fucker right here is still controlling the scene. This cop here has no fucking authority. He has no presence with him.
Stay here.
Can you put that down?
Oh, I'm going to put it down after I discharge it in your fucking ass, you cunt ass bitch, okay?
I'm on the phone with my grandma.
I'm on the phone with my grandma. Fuck your grandma. She did a shit job of raising you.
Okay, stand there. Hey, I don't. Right.
Don't touch. Stop bullying me, man. Stop.
Stay here.
Stop touching.
Stay.
Did you see that? Let me back this up a second.
That right there was clearance to open fire on him.
This motherfucker, you already got him. He was resisting 4 minutes ago, okay? Before we ever got right here. And this motherfucker.
I thought he was going to shove him down the fucking stairs for a second.
Watch this shit.
Stop.
Stay here.
Right here. Stop. He pushes the cop.
Stay.
Look. Right. Look.
Stay.
Stop.
What's he, a puppy? Stop. Stay, sir. Stay.
That's so crazy.
This is, look at this. Fucking.
Stop touching me, bro.
Stop touching me. Oh, I'm about to touch you all over the fucking place. By the time I finish touching you, you're going to wish I never touched you again. Okay? I'm going to make you want to crawl back up into your mom's fucking uterus in a fetus position, okay? That's what's about to happen to you.
In the old days, it wasn't nothing for these fuckers to fall over them old bandits. It happened.
We'll talk.
No, you're not talking. You're fucking putting your...
Oh, we're going to talk. Talking should have been done after he finished running the first time. Yeah. Talking's done.
Hands all over me, bro.
Right, because I asked you to stop.
Is this one of them new Spanish, like,
I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, he's definitely Hispanic or whatever the fuck it is. You can hear his accent. Like, he about to square up. No. What the fuck? Are you, if you...
Stop.
See right there? You keep arguing. At this point, when he went right here, it's like, stop. When he's going to grab him by his little shoulder like, oh, sir, stop. Look, what's wrong with the back of that shirt right here? Grab him by that and horse collar the fuck out of him, okay? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you cops nowadays? Y'all are a bunch of pussies is what you are. That's the problem. Cops have turned into pussies.
They all pretty good.
Stop grabbing me, man. Stop fucking grabbing me, bro.
I'm asking you to stay.
Okay.
Bitch.
All right. Stop.
Now you're going to try to fight with him with a taser in your hand. How fucking stupid. You're asking for the taser to get dropped, taken away from you, or something else.
Yep, and then you end up in an involved
I'm not fighting.
Right.
You are.
No, I'm
Face
not.
that way. Face that way. No. I'm going to tase you. First that way.
I'm going to tase you. Stop.
Work?
I mean, this is all that de-escalation shit now. Everybody's fucking scared to do the goddamn job.
Maybe this guy's a fucking ride-along.
All right, you see this? These fucking hinge cuffs. If you're a cop, get rid of these motherfucking handcuffs. Because if you're trying to speed cuff and fight with somebody and you got hinge cuffs, it makes your job way more difficult. Way more difficult with hinge cuffs. Because, they work great when you're practicing handcuffing people and you don't have somebody physically fighting you, and you can't, at least with the other handcuffs, you can spin them around a little bit and manipulate them a little bit more. Because I can guarantee you, once you get one handcuff on them, you're not going to do like I'm used to doing. Because once I get a cuff on you, you can try to fight all you want. You're going to give me your other hand, or I'm going to break your fucking wrist, okay? I will break your fucking wrist, and you're going to give me the other one because you're going to be screaming in agonizing fucking pain.
Because it's all in the training. They teach us, as soon as they get that cuff on, they like to fight because now they have a weapon. So
this fucking shit.
I don't understand why he would fucking put taser and not taser.
Now you got one cuff on him, and now he's fighting, and if he gets away from you, now he's got a weapon on his wrist.
Yep.
See, at this point right here, why did he accidentally slip down the back of these stairs?
I think the cop goes down on top of him.
No, he don't. They don't fall.
Stop fucking.
Stop, sir.
I would have been screaming in my radio.
All right.
Give me a fucking other unit.
All right. Man. Stop. I will stop if you stop.
All right,
Please.
face the wall. Face the wall. Face the wall.
Yeah, he ain't getting away from him. He's holding the other
All right,
guy.
I'll stop, though.
54, we're fighting. On the ground.
Why this dude on the ground?
I'm not gonna use force.
He just now got told
Don't let me use force, man.
fighting on scene. I can't believe they still haven't done a 10-4 check this whole fucking time.
Stop. I ain't doing anything wrong, man.
I tell you what made him de-escalate. It was hearing them sirens coming.
Yeah, he heard backup.
Yep. And the whole time, this dude never.
Now, hold on. We're not done. He's handcuffed. We're still not done. He's handcuffed. Watch. There we go.
Look.
He's running downstairs. He's running downstairs.
Now we got a kid involved with it.
That's it. I'll sit right here.
Why isn't he face down? Why isn't he tased? Why isn't he burning, bleeding, or something? Now he's back up. Look, this fucking piece of shit has controlled the scene the entire time. The criminal has controlled this scene. This fucking cop is a fucking disgrace.
Because anybody could have made that dude stand up and walk down them steps. Because all you got to do is go underneath the handcuffs.
Can I ask you, why did they just uncuff him?
There you go.
Why did they uncuff him?
That's alright. I ain't scared.
You're giving that cop back that
I'm not gonna
shitty
run,
handcuff.
bro.
It's not about scared to run. It just fucking hurt, and you hurt yourself.
Hey, you want to see my side? I've been hit with dogs.
What, they're going to go out and like drink beers and jerk each other off now or something? And you get handcuffed them in the front? Fuck that.
Yep, stand here, right here.
Oh, now you can let them piss in public? That bitch would have been pissing down his fucking leg. You hear me?
I will stop.
No.
Listen to me.
Who doesn't want to listen to you?
You did.
If you sat down.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. The cop did.
Violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, and initially violating a domestic violence injunction and escape from custody, though the latter 2 charges were later dropped by the prosecutor. The defendant initially refused to appear in court but was eventually appointed a public defender and held without bond. A motion to set bond was filed, and after negotiations, bond was set at $5,000 for each of the remaining charges, along with a no-contact order involving a person that cannot be named. The defendant entered not guilty pleas and waived arraignment. Several court dates were rescheduled or canceled, with the case continuing through calendar calls and disposition hearings. A plea offer was placed on the record in February 2025, but the defendant was not present at that time, leading to further delays. The case is ongoing, with a continued calendar call.
Yeah, y'all hear all this shit, right? It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. That cop?
Yeah.
These fucking cops nowadays?
Lucky he's alive.
I'm telling you. Like I said, as soon as when he took off running and I'm running after him, as soon as he turned around on me like that, I would have drove him into the fucking ground.
Yep.
And then I would have cuffed him. And then I'd have called make sure get him checked out by the medical people. And then I brought his ass to jail and we'd have been fucking done with it. This motherfucker was, oh, stop. I'm going to tase you, sir. Stop.
Kelly,
this is fucking stupid.
She probably has that one child with that guy. And for whatever reason, he makes everybody's living life a hell around her and him that she can't be with anybody else. So, yeah. Until this dude dies or rots in prison.
They probably back together. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Probably back together. So I'll tell y'all right now.
Drop that, right there where it was a
I just had a discussion with one of I just had a discussion with my family members because a family member I didn't talk to this family member, but another family member involved in it because of a domestic violence issue, and then these motherfuckers are now back together. I told him, I said, don't even call me when he beats the fuck out of her again. I don't even want to hear about it because you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. Once a wife beater, always a wife beater. And if you put your hands on a woman, you're a pussy ass bitch. I'm sorry. Men don't hit women. If you hit a woman, you're a pussy.
I don't know. If she's beating the fuck out of you and full fist punching you in the face.
That's all I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about.
I know women abusers. I think they should all go in a fucking wood chipper. Feet first.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we're at an hour and a half. Some of these videos are long.
Now.
This video's long. I know. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do tomorrow at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock tomorrow, my time. 4 o'clock yours if you're able to do it. If you can't, sorry. 5 o'clock tomorrow, my time Central. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna do at least these 2 stories I didn't get to do tonight, and maybe 1 or 2 more depending. But I'm definitely gonna come back and finish. But it's gonna be early because I don't know if I got a. Hold on, let me check, make sure if we got a softball game or not.
If not, we'll figure it out.
If I don't have a softball game, it'll be later. Give everybody a chance to get home. But
that works.
She's gonna ask, well, I'm calling her from the other room. Well, Roy. She's not. Do we have softball game tomorrow? All right, I'm not sure. So I'll put something on Facebook tomorrow. Pay attention.
Yeah,
I'll be able to let you know. It'll be either at 5 or normal time, 7.
And that's when we're going to vote on hot nuts.
And then we'll vote the hot nuts and everything like that. Because like I said, I got another at least 30 minutes with these 2 videos. Because the last video, I got all kind of shit to say about it. So
damn, it's been a long time since we had to do a part 2 to an episode.
Yeah.
Cool shit.
So no hot nuts tonight. Y'all tune back in tomorrow, either 5 or 7. I'll let y'all know. Check the Facebook.
Yeah, it'll be posted on the Facebook.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Remember, we are lions, no sheepdogs.
I thought you
made it to the end. Hope y'all were entertained at your laughs. If you were offended, fuck
First
off.
boy, now me misreading her text.
Crew hopes to see you back next week. Same time, same place. Bring a friend to fold. We are the lions, kings of the jungle. We don't take no shit. Were you offended by the podcast? Too much.
And I was only had 10. We only got through 8.
Yeah. Well, and we moved pretty quick. Just time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.